and this is DiBo video production. We are visiting Mr. William Wassen and his beautiful wife Ellen Christian. They have opened their third art gallery, this time in Belgium in the city called Sint-Martens-Latem. Ik veronderstel dat u heel veel mooie kunstwerken gezien heeft. Enkele artiesten die er echt uitspringen voor jou?
Ja, absoluut. Ik bezoek regelmatig galerijen, zowel in binnen- als buitenland. En een van de artiesten die hier exposeert is zelfs een hele goede vriend van mij. En dat is Bart Raamakers. Het is een kunstfotograaf. Dus artistieke fotografie eigenlijk. En hij heeft hier ook wel een aantal werken hangen. En ik hoop de eerstvolgende maanden of jaren dat het er nog meer mogen worden voor hem.
Dat hoop ik ook. En zelf bent u ook in kunst?
Het interesseert mij wel erg. En ik hou ook wel zelf van fotografie, maar dat is heel amateuristisch, zal ik maar zeggen. Maar ik ben eigenlijk een beetje jaloers op de passie die kunstenaars in hun werk kunnen leggen. Dat zijn heel erg gepassioneerde mensen. En dat benijd ik wel een beetje. En dat is iets wat wij eigenlijk wel te weinig hebben in het dagelijkse leven. Dat is passie voor echte dingen die we graag doen.
U bent een bewondenaar.
Absoluut, zeker en vast.
Dankjewel. I believe you are an art lover.
I am. I'm a great or a big art lover, and I live in the area here, and I think it's nice to have a new project here which brings more art to our beautiful little city, and it also brings a certain species of people which we need in Sint-Martens-Latem, and I think a little bit more culture here is good for the young people to move in the right direction.
You have been invited by Mr. Williams himself because you are friends?
Actually, my daughter is invited by him and she took me with her. So I'm here just by coincidence, but I know William, of course, and I think he's filling up a nice gap that Mr. Peters left here, because before we had a nice gallery here and William jumped in. And so we have a new wind blowing in Latem, and I think it's a good thing.
There you go. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go.
First of all, thank you very much for your present, William Sweetlove. Your name says it all. William Sweetlove's your real name. I know you're a great artist and you love to express your art about global warming. So tell us about your art.
Well, since 40, 50 years, I'm really old, I'm getting old. I'm busy with the changing of the planet. So my basic idea was about making fossils. So a fossil is the proof of the evolution of humanity and the evolution of intellectual thinking. And this is what I'm doing with my work.
You are working, I believe, with different art galleries. What's your next stop?
Oh, I have two small ones now, one in Belgium and one in Holland. But I have a lot of exhibitions outside. I work in Sweden with the gallery, I work with Guy Peters Gallery in the United States. My next exhibition is in Palm Desert.
Where do you live? You are from Belgium, based in Belgium.
I'm born in Belgium with an English name, but okay, this is, we are 150 to have the same name. And okay, I have a lot of people around and outside who are collecting my work.
Maybe later on you can tell me a little bit more about your artwork and you can show me around.
Well, the basic idea I told you is about fossils. So if you want to get in a museum, if you have work in a museum, normally it's for eternity. So I want to go further than eternity. So I use materials who can be destroyed, but they can be recycled. So in the 70s I started with resin, and where is it coming from? These are all synthetics coming from oil. Now oil is basically a natural organic fossil. You know, suppression of animals and flora, and you get the blubber, the stinking blubber. Now if you crack the molecule of this blubber, you get on one side the benzene, the diesels, the naphthas, who are the cause of the pollution for a big part. And on the other side you have synthetic products, and we make thousands of other new fossils with it, as plastic, as resin, as polyurethane, and so on. My glass.
That was very well explained. Thank you very much, and I wish you a really, really good evening.
Soon.
Very soon. Hi, so today it's all about art, and art is music, and you are in both, I believe. So tell us a short reaction about how you came into the world of art.
Well, I've known William for 25 years. We met during some musical projects. He was an artist, I was an artist, and we hit it off immediately. And we've been friends for 25 years, so I kept following him. Me, myself, I am a really, really artistic person as well, not only in music, but also in the art and the feeling of how it became. And I was really glad that William invited me for the opening of the boutique gallery here. Really, really nice things, nice artists that have their art hanging here. So I'm very happy today. Yeah.
Anything particular that you saw and you think, I want this to be in my house?
There's a little Viking here somewhere, and he has a helmet on it with his eyes closed and little wings on his back. I love that so much. And the mosaic here, I love as well. That's really, really nice. But my house is too small. I have so much art in my house. It's full already. So I think I have to get rid of some things and make room for new things, yes.
Enjoy your evening and thank you for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Miguel, I have just heard that you're best friends with William, Mr. William, and that you have worked back in the days with the first K3. Tell us all about it.
Well,
Opnieuw. Hi Miguel, I have just heard that you are best friends with Mr. Williams and that you have worked back in the days with the first K3. Can you tell us more about that?
well, we know each other since we are since we were 18 years old. He's one of my best friends. Even now he lives in South Africa, but we still talk to each other regularly on the phone, and I know him very good. And yes, we started working together. I'm a musician, I'm a piano player and a composer. So William was a singer, and in the early days I was his piano player, and we worked together, but we were also friends together. So I'm very happy for him to be here and to see that he has found a second life in the art, yeah, I'm very happy for him.
What about the songs that you wrote together? Any songs that I would know?
Well, I don't know if the songs are not internationally known, but they are very big in Belgium and in Holland. So everybody knows our songs in Belgium and in Holland, and that's because of the skills of William, because he was the manager of the group K3, and he was the one that made the project very big. I was very happy to be able to work with him, because he was a kind of visionary at the start, and he knew that the project would have big possibilities, and he worked very hard on it. So I wrote the songs together with some other people, but we wrote the songs, but William was the one working on the field and working with these girls and making the project very big.
So you believe anything that William does is going to be successful?
Well, I know that a lot of the things that he does are successful because he works very hard, and he has a special skill, and he knows what people like. And I think now with the art gallery and that he will, I think he has a sense about what the public wants, and I think that's an advantage for him to work in the art business, and yeah, I think it will work very fine.
Let's hope so. Have a good evening and thank you very much.
With pleasure.
Dag Rick, u bent speciaal naar Sint-Martens-Latem gekomen voor de art gallery te zien van Williams. Een korte reactie.
Wel, heel eerlijk, ik ken Niels al jaren. Ik heb hem nog weten beginnen met K3. Op het moment dat hij zelf ook nog zanger was, heb ik hem ook nog gekend. En dan was hij weg, dan zat hij plotseling in Zuid-Afrika. En ik heb hem blijven volgen en de laatste tijd gaat dat heel gemakkelijk natuurlijk met social media, Facebook en dergelijke meer. En toen plots zag ik dat Niels hier in Sint-Martens-Latem iets ging beginnen en dan dacht ik van wow. Nu heel eerlijk, we zijn onmiddellijk met de ganse familie naar hier gekomen en meer nog, we hebben zelfs al een mooi werkje gekocht. Die mooie aapjes daar. Schitterend kunstwerken. Daar hebben we al eentje gekocht en eerlijk gezegd, het is een echte aanrader voor iedereen. Het is heel mooi, het is fantastisch. Ik vind het leuk dat mensen van Zuid-Afrika naar hier komen, naar Sint-Martens-Latem, naar Vlaanderen. En ze moesten het meer doen. Uitwisselen zo tussen Zuid-Afrika en Vlaanderen. Schitterend. Hartelijk fijn.
Super. Hè? Waar gaat u uw aap plaatsen? Bij u thuis, binnen of buiten?
Heel vooraan, als de mensen binnenkomen, dat ze onmiddellijk zien wat voor mooie kunst we hebben uit Zuid-Afrika. Absoluut.
Geniet ervan. Goeie avond nog. Hè. Dank u, Rick.
Fijne dag.
Anja, u bent hier vandaag ook aanwezig. Ik geloof dat u ook heel graag kunstwerken ziet. Heeft u al iets interessants gezien voor u?
Absoluut. Een beeldhouwwerk van een liggende vrouw daar vind ik heel mooi. Dus ik ben vooral gevallen voor de beeldhouwwerken eigenlijk. Die vind ik heel mooi.
Iemand specifiek van kunstenaars dat u voor gekomen bent? Of is het voor William zelf?
Voor William en Ellen natuurlijk ook, maar ook wel heel benieuwd naar welke kunstwerken hier allemaal hangen. Het is echt heel prachtig. Ja.
Dank u wel, nog een fijne avond.